All right, we're back for the discussion of Southpaw, and if you watched our review, we were kind of on the fence about it. Generally, it was an okay movie, but it didn't set anybody's world on fire. I expected a lot more from a Kurt Sutter script, honestly. I feel like Hoppy dying off screen is something that it doesn't seem like his style to shy away from showing that.
Yeah, that was just weird. It's like, I didn't know what they were talking about at first.
Well, I thought they were going to build towards it in that scene where they're like, hey, Hoppy's having some trouble at home. And I thought that was going to build to something more, and then it happens off screen.
Right.
I thought it was going to build, like, more Jake Gyllenhaal's character, like, mentoring him, telling him, like, hey, been there, done that. I was in the system, this is how I got there, or this is, you know what I mean, like, some sort of, like, taking him under his wing, because as soon as he got to the gym, he immediately was like, you're so-and-so, you know, you're Hope, like, I know who you are, yeah, champlets, nothing.
Right. Yeah, I mean, the worst thing that happens in the movie happens in the trailer, which is Rachel McAdams getting shot.
Yeah.
And that's also just not... That's just not Kirk Sutter. Like, everything gets so much worse than that.
Oh, yeah. I really thought it was going to get dark. Like, it started off like Sons of Anarchy, and then it acts like it's going to delve into that darkness, and then it pulls out and is like, no, Rocky.
Well, he worked with Forrest Whitaker before, because Forrest Whitaker was on a season of The Shield. And that's what I was expecting, was like another... Like, I thought Forrest Whitaker did a good job, but I thought that his character was underdeveloped. That they made him sort of mysterious just kind of for the sake of being mysterious. And then the way that they portrayed the final fight...
Predictable.
It was predictable in every round. They showed all 12 rounds, but they were all 10 seconds of screen time. And they were all, like... tons and tons of punches landing in a row, which isn't how boxing works. Like, you never see a fight like that in real life.
But if you do, I'd be signing up to watch.
You do, but they only last 4 rounds.
Yeah. I didn't really see how that was possible for it to last 12 rounds with how they were getting hit with one another.
It's not.
It isn't. That's the problem. It's like, I mean, every round is 3 minutes long.
Yeah.
And if they are getting hit constantly like that, like, 12 rounds it's over half an hour of fighting. Like, there's no way you wouldn't survive that long.
I think as far as Forrest Whitaker's character, I feel like, yes, they should have developed it a little bit more, but from Jake Gyllenhaal's character, like, your wife just died. You're, kind of have tougher skin, but, like, how is it that you don't go after your opponents? You know who killed your wife. Or at least somebody else knows who killed your wife. I understand he went to the girl's apartment to go get him, but then it was done.
That was also really disappointing, that they never reveal who the killer was.
Well, you know who the killer was.
They said who the killer was. They said it was Hector.
Like, in the scene, he goes and confronts Hector. Hector, what did you do? And he takes the gun away from him and hands it off for the guy to go hide it. Everybody knows it was Hector. That's why he goes to kill Hector. And...
Okay.
It's just
then
no
he
longer
sees,
developed.
the drug addict woman with the 3 kids and leaves, and it's never mentioned again.
And his entire team just abandons him.
Except for the one guy.
Except for the one guy.
But still, like...
And that's also just wasted opportunities. Like, that's a whole set of characters that they could have developed further, and I'm sure that, looking at it from a releasing the movie sort of perspective, that this was the leanest, most efficient version of the movie they could release.
Right.
Yeah.
True. I feel that movie, as long as it was,
they didn't need 12 rounds.
Could have gone 3 hours to fully flesh out the story.
Yeah.
And I would have been okay with it, because what was on the screen was great to me.
That's why I felt like what they were doing at the beginning with giving so much time to Rachel McAdams, because we all know she's going to die.
Yeah.
But they gave so much time to her and they developed her so well that it was really disappointing that they didn't give that sort of attention to any of the other lesser characters.
Yeah.
You know, it was just Jake Gyllenhaal and just a bit of Forrest Whitaker. But, you know, again, Forrest Whitaker is just like, he's just the trainer guy. Like, he doesn't have
backstory. I thought he was like a accomplished boxer and then lost, but
well, they kept like faking it
around
out.
with it.
Yeah, like you don't know which version of what he's saying is true.
Well, not just that, they build up that 50 Cent's character, who plays his promoter, kind of Don King-ish character, is incredibly crooked. And
But they only that's only because he tells you that like halfway through the movie.
yeah, well, they also
Seriously,
Yeah.
that's the only reason we know that he's crooked.
yeah, and at the beginning, you get the feeling that he's gonna screw him over, and then he screws him over, and then he reveals that he's crooked, and
But I mean, his
then
wife knew.
at the end he whispers to the boxer, he's like, hey, you know, you should have an easy time with this. I only gave him 6 weeks to train. You know, you think it's building up to him getting his comeuppance, and then it just never happens.
Right.
Like, there's so many threads in the story that never pay off. It's like,
Right. And the other piece of it is that him winning at the end isn't important in the scope of the movie. It's not important.
yeah, but
He doesn't need to win. He needs to get his daughter back.
they give so much weight to the fact that he won. It kind of throws off the ending.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does. It really messes it up. Like, we need to see him grow as a character, and if he loses gracefully, that's him growing as a character. Him winning means he learned nothing.
He learned defense.
Him talking to his daughter, and his daughter is saying, let's just go home, and it should have shown them leaving and skipping the post-fight conference. That would have shown that he grew. But him just agreeing to it, we take for supposed to infer that they immediately left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we don't get that payoff.
Give us what we need.
Yeah, it just left us hanging. The director,
Anthony Fuqua.
what did he direct before this?
I don't remember.
Because he's a pretty well-known name.
Yeah, I don't remember it off the top of my head. I didn't look it up.
You're killing me.
Sorry. So that's that. Southpaw. If you like the way we do these, please like the video, subscribe, check out all the written video reviews at dalemaxfield.com, and thanks for watching.